We're free to see what is up. If you're enjoying the show, guys, make sure to hit that follow button on the stream so you can see when we go live again in the future with more SC2 Improve events. The Summer League Round of 8, for example, the SC2 Improve Team League matches. We stream a ton over here, and I'm basically streaming more than I've ever streamed in my life. So there's a lot of content to check out, and if you do enjoy it, hit that follow button to see when we're live again in the future. Alright guys, so without further ado, let's once again introduce these players. In the lower right hand corner will be the blue Terran player from Cascade. It's going to be Cass. And let me very quickly just pause my stream so that I don't get any FPS issues, guys. And his opponent right now, bringing it back in game number 2, he's going to be the Teal Zerg player from Imaginary Gaming, Revolver. The last game was kind of weird, right? I mean, the early Mutalisks, in response to the 2 racks losing his hatchery, the Mutals actually did so much. Like, they picked off a decent number of workers. His control of them initially was great. He was picking off so much and losing none of them, which is kind of vital when you already have so few Mutalisks to work with. He delayed combat shields, which really delays any kind of push Cass wants to do, or at least delays the efficiency of it. And every time Cass pushed, Revolver just seemed to have way more than enough. Cass wasn't able to move out and take his third base for a while because he was so, you know, stuck defending the Mutalisks. Cass did kill the third base of Revolver, but I mean, Revolver was just like, it's okay, just relax, it'll be okay, and I mean, it was in the end. So Revolver playing a pretty sweet game number 2 there, and let's see if he can maybe work some magic in game number 3 to pull off what I, at least personally, would call an upset. So let's see what happens. If you guys can hear shouting in the background, guys, I'm sorry. I can't actually shut my door anymore because the power. Well, we've got a Reaper coming in here. Shouldn't be able to do too much as a pool first. My power doesn't work downstairs anymore, so I actually had to go out over the weekend and buy like a 20-meter extension lead and plug it in the kitchen and bring it down all the way down the stairs and all the way through my room. But now if I want to have my computer on, I've got to have the wire coming through my door, and that means that my door can't shut. So if you hear some shouting, I apologise. I actually can't really do too much about it, so apologies for any background noises. Reaper actually very fortunately, not very fortunately, but does just run into them 2 Zerglings and picks them off. Third hatchery already on the way here for Revolver. He has taken just now a gas, so I'm going to be gasless for quite some time. Oh, sorry, not gasless. You know, he was gasless for a fair while here, but it's going to be a gas follow-up. He's going to be speedless for quite some time, I suppose. The better way of saying things is Cass going back to his build from game number 1. Starport already on the way here as Reaper is actually already forcing a couple of drones to morph into Spore Crawls. Queen getting a little bit damage done here. Nice play by Revolver. That was really cute, actually. Knowing that he had, just knowing that he didn't have to make that into a Spore Crawler, just knowing he could pull it away, and Cass tried to chase after it, but the Queen did too much there. So good little, cute little play by Revolver. Both of these guys playing nice, great so far today. Very excited to see. Again, guys, this is our last game tonight from the replays. So again, we appreciate you guys sitting through. I mean, I know I personally would not watch. Excuse me, sorry. I know I personally wouldn't. What was this just killed? I don't know what he's just killed. I personally wouldn't be too thrilled to have to watch replays, but it is going to be our last map of the night from these replays, guys. So we've got a Banshee on the way. Cloak is starting up as well for Cass over in his main base, so that is all getting set to go. A few Hellions are going to try and run by here, but they're actually going to run straight into some Roaches. Now these Roaches were in pretty good positions. They had some good shots off here initially. Another Roach coming in to try and get a little bit of extra damage. The drones stack up though, and this could be huge. And no Revolver. Well, he took one big shot, but that was about it. 5 workers killed, but it weakens a lot of these drones in such a way that the Banshee's going to be able to come in and slowly pick away at each of these, and in just a couple of shots. So that's going to be pretty nice for Cass later on when he gets a Banshee behind that natural expansion. The first Banshee on the way up to the upper right now. Marauder on the way, kind of like, well, he's seen Roaches, so you know, why not build a Marauder? A couple of mines are going to spread themselves out as well. Cass actually changes direction with his initial Banshee here, so again, let's have a look to see what he can get done with this. Coming across the map right now, and looking as though he's going to head into the back of this mineral line, maybe. Not just yet. Okay, there we go. So, a couple of drones going down already here on the third base. Natural expansion will again be again, pretty weak right now with all of them drones, which I guess they've healed up quite a bit now. It's not going to make that much of a difference. A couple of smoke cores here. This Banshee should be deflected pretty quickly. Cloak has now finished for it, but not really seen an opportunity to use it just yet. Marine just patrolling there. As we do have a second Banshee out on the map. Let's just starting to head across right now. As this first Banshee still just chilling, looking to see if he can find a way in. But with 2 smoke cores, I mean, this natural is impenetrable. So the third base a little bit more, a little bit more possibility to do some damage over here, but still not too much. He's just gonna actually pick up a couple of drone kills here, or just a single one. Oh, he gets the spore crawler. Really nice by Revolver. He keeps that alive for a little while. Them drones alive, and now he will lose a drone over this side. Spore crawler gonna relocate, and Cass needs to be careful with this. The second Banshee is sitting at the potential 4th base for Revolver here, and I will now begin to move this forward and see what he's going to be able to. See if he can get any further damage done. Now he's got 2 Banshees. He has gone into bio this time, so he's changed up his play style. Starts the 1-1 upgrades, goes into the extra barracks, and starts up. Well, Stimpak's about to finish this. I mean, he's been going bio for quite some time, but I mean, you know, Revolver's actually going to go for roach upgrades, and I'm not sure if this is just because he plans to do some kind of roach time, or whether he just believes that his opponent is playing mech again. I mean, if we look at Revolver's map vision, you can see he hasn't. Well, okay, he has seen. Okay, he has scouted then. Okay, so he knows this is bio play. As Cass does lose a single Banshee here. Altogether, we're looking at 18 workers killed. That's pretty good going. But at the same time, Revolver's just been droning up like crazy. So he's still on 62 workers, 65 now, and heading up to 67 with these next 2 in the production tab. So, I mean, altogether here, Cass is doing a pretty decent job. I mean, he's killed off a lot of workers, kept his opponent back. And Revolver knows his opponent's going bio, so that's a big thing. It means that he's playing roaches and roach upgrades because he wants to hit timing. And yeah, in fact, he's going for ventral sacks. He definitely saw that, right? Because ventral sacks is the kind of thing you might do against. Yeah, it's the kind of thing you might do against mech. But this obviously is mech, and again, he should know that. So this Banshee gonna fly around the back of this natural. It doesn't know exactly what it wants to do. Just going to fly along, just looking for, again, a way in maybe. A couple of medevacs of units. We saw these double drops being very effective for Cass in game number 2, so we'll see how effective they can be here in this 3rd game. Boosting in and going to be able to start unloading already. You know, notified here. He does see the overload speed, but I wouldn't think too much of it if I was Cass at this point, because I mean, you know, overload speed is just the kind of thing you can get to make, you know, scouting a little bit easier and stuff. Queen goes down here. Revolver is taking way more damage than he should be. I mean, he's bringing his roaches in, but it's been taking him so long to get them here, and well, I don't even think Cass had to pick up there. I feel as though he could have just kept on fighting. He could have probably traded against them roaches if he would have liked. A lot more roaches coming in now. This Banshee's slowly working away on them, and poor roach. This one looks as though he's going to get all beaten up, and he will go down. So Banshee's just going to keep picking off at these, and Cass thinking about where he may want to drop off his units. If he wants to attack again, gets his 3rd base down. Much more timely this time. I mean, of course, not as weird of a game, considering it is a it wasn't a 2 racks opening. So that 3rd base down in plenty of time here as he comes over. He's going to start dropping off towards the 3rd base now. These roaches are still mostly in the main. Banshee's still picking away at them. How many kills is that Banshee on now? It's on 7 before. It's okay. It's only on 8, so it's not actually killed off any further roaches. As they're stimming in here, and again, a lot more drones going down. Cass, how many is that now? 41 drones this game. Oh my god, Cass is just a drone killing machine right now. 40 drones. And I mean, obviously Revolver, he's still okay in the work accounts. 58 to 63, could do with a few more. The main problem is the fact he's got is that he's spending so much money replacing drones that he's really lacking in terms of an army. +2, +1 on the way. +1 mech weapons actually for Cass coming in. No +2 armor. I don't know if he's just slipped up on that a little bit, or if he's meaning not to get it. But imagine he's just slipping up because he got his 1-1 at the same time. A few corruptors coming in right now for Revolver to try and turn around the drops, I would imagine, and maybe head in towards some broodlords as the game goes on. Cass with already with a pretty decent tank count. You know, pretty much as soon as Cass saw a commitment to roaches and, you know, knew that this was going to be a roach-based play throughout the rest of the game, he pretty much just said, right, well, that's cool. That's okay, I'm just going to start building tanks now, and tanks really do just shut down roaches and roach hydras so hard. So I quite like this addition of the tanks from Cass. He's going to start moving across the map now, and now he has started +2 on with this infestation pit about to finish. Pretty sure this is going to be to go straight into Hive here for Revolver. Can't imagine him doing too much else, and there we go, Hive on the way. But I mean, he has to deal with this attack which is coming right now, and he's on 150 supply against a maxed out Terran player. I mean, the thing is as well is positioning down on the low ground. Siege tanks up there, and how do you ever break it? Well, I'm not too sure. The Roach Hydra army is beginning to come around, get into position, but I mean, the tank's already here. The medevacs give high ground vision, and the drones are starting to fall. And I mean, this Roach Hydra army surely just can't fight this. It's just nowhere near large enough. But I mean, if he waits too long, he's just going to lose his hatchery. He's going to try and come from a couple of different angles, try and make this the best fight he can. But I'm just not really believing that this is going to work out at all here. But I mean, he has to go. You really just have to go. So here we go from two angles. Coming in, the tank's already shelling away at these units from the left. The units from the bottom side going to be met by Stim Marines, and I don't even know if anything's dying for our Terran play. He's just going to absolutely destroy everything here. I mean, all the Hydras go, all the Roaches go, GG called, and Cass takes our first series